Writers, today we're going to switch gears in Writer's Workshop time. We're going to put on our biologist hats again and think more about science. So I wanted to show you this diagram that sort of looks like a web, and that's what it is. It's an information web. So sometimes when biologists are studying a plant or animal, they'll make one of these to organize information. So today I'm going to show you how that is done. You can make one of these at home too. This is just a piece of paper that I have. You want one circle in the middle. And then I would say just do the circle in the middle for now. And if today you want to just watch me do this, that's fine too, because it's kind of brand new. And we're going to be practicing this with other animals over the next few days. Okay, so today we'll keep this in mind. I'm going to read you a book about sharks. And while we're reading, we're going to think about what's the important information that we learned in this book that we want to include on our information web to tell other scientists, other biologists. Now, I know the title is Sharks, and that's going to be my big idea. That's the main thing that I'm thinking about. So I'm going to put that in the middle. The big idea goes in the middle. So I wrote the word sharks and I drew a little picture. All of the other bubbles will tell me important things about sharks. I might not use all of these. It depends what I learn in the book and I decide is important. Sharks. By Carol K. Lindeen, Gail Saunders Smith. So remember, while I'm reading, listen for important information. What are sharks? Sharks are fish. That's good to remember. Look at this photograph. This is a person. This is how big the shark is. Some sharks grow bigger than a car. Other sharks are the size of an adult's hand. So some are only this big, some are bigger than a car. You know the name of this shark? Some sharks gather in groups called schools. If you look closely at these hammerheads, you can see there's lots of them together. When they travel in a group, it's called a school. And that's true for most groups of fish. Sharks have sharp teeth. Sharks catch fish and other animals for food. This shark has caught a lobster, it looks like, or maybe a crab. Sharks breathe through gills. Gills are these slits on the sides of sharks. Well, that's definitely important because that's a big difference than humans. They can breathe underwater. Swimming. Sharks move their tails from side to swim. Fins point out from a shark's body. These are all facts, true information about sharks. Sharks use their fins to swim, balance, and steer. So if we look closely, I see there's a fin on top. There's fins all over on the sides, and then there's a back fin. Under the sea. Sharks glide under the sea. And that's the end. The author included this page called a glossary to help us if there was any words in the book we didn't understand. We could look back here, like balance. It says to keep steady and even. Sharks use their fins to balance with swimming in the water. So that's just like an extra information page. Okay, so now let's think. What was important in that book? First thing, I'm trying to remember what was important first. But if I can't remember much, I'll just go back and look in the book. That's a great way to remember what was important. But I know they told us sharks are fish. And I think that's important because something like a dolphin or a whale is not a fish. It's called a mammal. So to help keep that information straight, I'm going to write the word fish. Are fish, and I'll draw a little picture. So when you make an information web, it's just kind of like not whole sentences. It's just little ideas. So sharks are fish. Done. What else did we learn? What else did we learn? Their teeth. What kind of teeth do sharks have? Sharp teeth. I'm going to try to write that. Sharp teeth. I don't remember how to spell teeth, and it's a little tricky to sound out, so I'm going to go back in the book and look. It's great to be able to look through again and find the information you need. Okay, so teeth is T-E-E, and then the digraph. And I'll draw a little picture that shows that. So now I have 2 information bubbles done. Sharks are fish. Sharks have sharp teeth. What else did I learn? Oh yeah, those special things they have to breathe. What are those called? Gills. I'm going to write have gills. That's kind of tricky to draw. I think I'll just do 3 lines for now. So like I said, it's just quick ideas. Sharks have sharp teeth. Sharks are fish. Sharks have gills. What else was important in this book? Well, if I don't remember, I'll go back and look. They're fish. Well, we learned that sharks can be different sizes. They sometimes travel in schools. Oh, they catch fish and other animals. That might be good to talk about, that what they eat. They have fins. Where do sharks live? Okay, where sharks live is very important. So I'm going to include that. Sharks live in water. So right now I'm just going to write water, and maybe I'll try to write ocean. Ocean. And to show that, I'm just going to draw some waves. It's just a way to organize your ideas and share information with other biologists. And then I just have one more bubble left. Now, if I didn't think there was anything else important, I don't have to fill that in. You have to be the biologist and the writer in charge and think about it. If you think there's 2 more important ideas, you might want to squeeze in another bubble or put another one up here if there's 3 more. So you really get to create what you think is important. Just like you're the boss of your writing, same thing, you're the boss of this. So I do want to say sharks have fins. That's part of their body that really helps them swim. And most people always recognize that about sharks. So I added have fins. And I'm happy with my information web now. It doesn't have to be everything. It's the most important things. So the main idea goes in the middle, and then there's other things that you think that are important about them. So today I just wanted to introduce you to this type of web that writers use to organize information. And right now, while we're learning about animals, being biologists, that's what our important information is. So tomorrow, we'll talk more about other animals and plants that maybe you want to decide to do some research on, and then you'll use one of these webs. Okay? All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.